Pull your fans up a little bit. Have a seat. Did you be up? Nope.
Alright, how you doing, Nick? You alright? Gotta be able to speak so I can hear you. Alright, I just need to ask you really your name and date of birth just to confirm I got it right, and then I'm gonna see you want a glass of water or something. What's your first name? Come on, Nick. Huh?
Nikolas.
Spell it for me.
Okay.
Come on, I'm old. You gotta talk so I can hear you. N-I-K. O.
L.
Okay.
S.
A-S. And what's your middle name? Come on, man. Speak so I can hear you.
Jacob.
Jacob. J-A-C-O-B. And what's your last name?
Cruz.
Cruz. Okay. Let me do this. You want a cold water? You don't know if you want cold water? It was hot out there. I know I want to get a cold water, so if I come back with a cold water,
I don't deserve it.
whether you deserve it or not, do you want a cold water?
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to bring in two, because I want one. It was hot, and if you decide you want to have it, that's fine.
Just fucking kill me.
All right. Lord, why do I feel bad for this scumbag? Why is it? So I guess my comment was listed first for quite some time that said Mkultra. Thought they might hide that. You can differ with my opinion if you think that. I listened to the calls that day. When do school shooters get picked up alive? Did you see him getting picked up and how limp that dude was? Completely out of it. They say the power of suggestion is absolutely ridiculous, where people can be implanted with memories that they never had just by the power of suggestion. Why do you think people have false... When someone's brought in for murder and they say, you murdered him, in 12 hours they are interrogated, they actually just give up and they say, yeah, you're right, I did. The power of suggestion. Look at the video of when they were picking him up. Also, I have beef with Broward County, Israel, funny, Israel, and his diversity program in Broward County so he could get more money from the government, because it looks like minorities and there's less crime in the area because they want to just slap on the wrist. He let this happen. Just like Las Vegas, they let it stand down. Stand down. Don't do anything. You guys all saw the video of that cop just sitting outside doing nothing. Stand down. He was told not to go in. Do not engage. And what does Hogg say? He says, what do you expect him to do? He's got an AR-15 against a handgun and they go 1,500 feet per second and bull. Bullshit. Many videos online that detest that. Doesn't matter what weapon they have in their hand. If you have a weapon, equal or lesser value, it does not matter. You just have to have the right placement. Double tap that motherfucker. This pussy right here, you couldn't get him. Are you kidding me? Cops were called 50 times to his house. 50 times. This kid had no mother, no father. Lived with people who adopted him. Seen a psychiatrist. We all saw in San Diego when the FBI members, they led someone to go do a terrorist act. They made the guy do the terrorist act and they were saw fleeing the scene. That's common news now. You think the FBI isn't involved in this shit? And half the time they go in and break the terrorist situation up? And then they're the heroes because they broke it up, right? Sometimes they're actually leading people to do this stuff. This guy they called and said he was bringing a gun to school. Please do something. Nobody did anything. 50 times. He put a gun to his mom's head, or whoever he was staying with, whoever his adopted mom was. They called the police. How the hell did he get guns? How? Is this MK Ultra? Was he did he get suggested to do this? I know for a damn fact that the slap on the wrist of him just being, oh, whatever, he's a young kid, he's got guns. They literally said he just bought guns, we're worried about him. Didn't make it up through the FBI somehow. Didn't make it up. And then look, we see this happens in Las Vegas. If you go back into one of my videos, I actually said just like Parkland. And this was funny because this was before that even came out with the video I made of the cop standing in the hallway. Before it even came out. I called it back then. Just like Parkland. Same shit. Different day. 50 times. How many times does it take? Israel needs the money for his community so he can, and do you know what? He was caught in some other bullshit where they were siphoning money through the actual city and the county and the government by giving the gas cards for like his police squadron. They were cashing in like the gas cards and just a bunch of bullshit, man. Oh, he voted for Hillary too, by the way. Big Hillary candidate, and that's what I said in my last video. What kind of lawman stumped for Hillary? He was out there for gun control with Debbie Wasserman Schultz, just south of us. Debbie Wasserman Schultz, the one that says you'll expect consequences to Capitol Police because she can't get her laptop back. She can't get the laptop back from Imran Awan and her Pakistani-born people in the IT community who actually had congressional and information that was classified. How the fuck how did she get them hired? And why were they getting paid over $500,000? The whole family. She just got everybody in that Pakistani family hired. Yep, someone who goes against her actually is found dead with a bullet hole on the beach in his suit. That's someone that had information that was about to come out. Dead on the beach in his suit, bullet. And the funny thing is the report that came out when it first happened, and it was right across from one of the Capitol Police that had that had information on her. Another one. It's kind of like a warning, like, yeah, you try talking next. Point of the story is MK Ultra is real. The FBI has not thwarted. They did the opposite of thwart terrorist attacks. They've actually created terrorist attacks. Look it up. My channel, I don't have a computer. I can't throw facts up at you. All I can do is tell you what happened. You go look it up. Look it up. Do you see this kid?
OB? And what's your last name? Cruz. Okay. Let me do this. You want cold water? You don't know if you want cold water? It was hot out there. I know I'm going to get a cold water, so if I come back with a cold water,
I don't deserve it.
whether you deserve it or not, do you want a cold water?
Thank you.
Well, thank you. I'm going to bring in two, because I want one that was hot, and then if you decide you want to have it, that's fine.
It's the saddest thing right here. What did they do to this poor boy? Scumbag who shot up the school. I don't know, guys. Do you believe MK is true? It's been around since the 50s. Actually, it was decommissioned around the 50s. They say they were doing it in the 50s. They're doing more now, and they're doing that shit for political reasons. Just like Rick Scott passed, HR, I'm not sure, I did a video on it, where now you got to be 21 in the state of Florida. This is what Las Vegas was about as well. Las Vegas is so everybody has to pass through metal detectors, and Mr. Chertoff, who was on the board of government, he makes money off of those scanners. Millions and billions of dollars, so you got to place them in hotels all across, casinos all across. California just passed it to where all transit city buses, you're getting scanned, you're getting molested every time you go to ride the bus, and eventually they want to Agenda 21 all of us and get us out of our cars. That's the whole thing. They want to populate us into these cities, stack and pack us into these tiny ass little houses, get us out of the suburbs, which is why it's illegal and why border land management will come if you have a garden, kicking grandma's asses and shit, stealing people's land because they have resources that are on there, like whether it be oil or whether it be, I mean, look at Clive and Bundy. Just that, they had to sit there and stand down on their own land. This kid was MK Ultra. I listened that day. I don't know what the hell they told this kid, what his therapist told him. FBI agents have told people to go shoot people up. Look what happened with the Muslim, right? In the desert. Did you just hear that he got let go? That he's not a threat. Like that family got let go. Or I haven't looked more into it besides someone else saying that. So don't quote me on that, because from what I remember, didn't he kill his son? How the fuck could he get let go if he killed his son? So I think it was the other family members that got let back out into society, and they said that they weren't a threat. No, that whole family's a threat. MK, guys. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use. Love y'all. Born a Hawkeye out.